right. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. We are Informed and Confused. I'm Will.
I'm Alan.
Bill. Whatever the fuck I'm calling myself today. And we are back with the season finale for ReZero.
Yep.
Which I guess is technically the last two episodes. But
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed knight and the greatest knight, and that's all this story is about. Nice title for an end.
Yeah. Last time, it took on the witch's cult.
Yep.
And we find out that Beetlejuice is able to, like, body switch.
I'm not sure if he's, like, body swapping or if somehow his consciousness is spread across a group.
Yeah.
But somehow, well, no, because at the end he took over Subaru. So it's got to be some sort of body snatching something or other.
And when we left off, Felix was about to kill Subaru.
Yep. Well, I mean, to be fair, Subaru was begging him to.
Yeah. So I left us on that cliffhanger.
Subaru knows things that Felix doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Or not Felix. It was blue-haired guy, wasn't it? Julius.
He was with him. He was trying, but
Julius, whatever he's calling himself this episode.
They were both there, but he was asking them both to kill him. Felix was willing to do it.
That's right. She did show up at the end there.
Yeah.
But
that's where we left off.
Should be an interesting episode either way. I'm excited.
Yep. Let's get into it.
This can't be.
What's wrong?
Looks like they did kill him.
You spaced out, so I had to get your attention.
God.
I love it.
Didn't I?
Wait, Felix.
Of course. Who else do I look like? Did you inhale too much of the white whale's fog?
New spawn
no,
point.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Actually, that told me what I wanted to know. So this means my save point has been updated to this moment?
All right, I was wondering
we're getting a final loop, just an updated save point.
Okay.
Save before the final boss.
You don't think they'll leave the story on...
Alrighty.
You don't think they'll leave this plot thread on a cliffhanger, do you?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It is possible if they were really pushing for that second season. I think they're going to at least wrap up this one and come to some sort of conclusion for the end of the season.
Yeah. I think he's rebooted close enough.
There are a few new things I've come to realize about the witch's cult that are definitely worth mentioning. No kidding. Somehow he's able to possess others. It's how he stays alive. And it would also explain how he manages to keep popping up everywhere.
I'm talking about
how I once saw an account of something quite similar in an old book. It's a type of magic that's been lost over the centuries, though it only works under certain conditions.
What do you mean?
Few can use the method. It is said that certain select members of the witch's cult acquired the capability.
In that case, I guess you mean the fingers?
Most likely, they are the user's spare bodies. It's quite a tasteless arrangement, but beneficial to a Sin Archbishop. We should eliminate each of the fingers in the forest first, and then face Sloth directly. That is my conclusion.
You guys, there's one more thing I need to say about all this new info. Sorry, but I don't think it's just the fingers. Think he may have the capability of possessing me, too. So, what do you think I should do?
Huh? Would you also apologize for being bull-haired?
Margaret Mavis endorses a half-devil.
Apologize for being bull.
I had such high hopes for you. I thought maybe only you wouldn't give me the special treatment that surrounded me my entire life.
Sorry, I can't do that. There's absolutely no way I can look at you the same way I look at other people. It's impossible.
You've had a rough go of it, especially yesterday.
Trying to get the people to leave.
Yeah.
It was nothing I didn't know already. Tell me, Puck, what do you think I should do? I mean, what can I do to be better to everybody? And have them be better to me?
Honestly, I think you should do whatever you want. I'll be on your side no matter what. Don't forget that, okay? Regardless of what you do, you can't abandon everybody in that village, right? Rum went to go try again. She headed out there early this morning. Maybe we should wait to hear from her.
I received a blank letter from her yesterday.
Just as I feared. It's true. I beg your pardon. While it shames me to say so, the letter contradicted the message my master intended to send.
Oh, it was a mistake then?
Yes, Miss Amelia. And you, Miss Rum. We would like to evacuate those remaining here in the mansion, as well as the nearby villagers. That is Miss Cruchet's will.
I'd forgotten about the letter.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
There's a ring
glad
of
they
criminals near the
he thought
forest?
this through
Yes.
first.
The punitive force
This
this
time.
messenger brought along with him is already preparing to fight the enemy as we speak.
Pardon me, sir! The group hiding in the forest has been observed moving strangely. We haven't a moment to waste for the evacuation. Once they make their move, the whole region will be a sea of blood! What do you want us to do, Captain? No. Sword Demon Captain Wilhelm.
God.
What is your
It's a funny
decision?
title.
I understand, and I gratefully accept your kindness. Has this been explained to the villagers?
Yes, they've been informed in a timely fashion, Miss Amelia.
I see.
Betty says she'll stay here.
Puck!
Betty can't go with you, I suppose. I'll simply wait here for you to return. There's no need to worry about me. To expedite the process, we ask you to share a ride with these children. It's a necessary measure.
Can't we
they're the
put them in
only
a different
villagers willing.
carriage? Think that would be better. For the children, that is.
You think no one would want to ride with you? Is that it? Tell me, have you asked the kids how they feel about that? Perhaps you just assumed they hate you and wouldn't want to be around you without any actual discussion on the matter.
I know her. You're the lady with the potato stamps, aren't you? The same one who always came along with Subaru to watch when we do our exercises. Well, You didn't say much, but I knew it was you. We couldn't see your face, but we saw you having a good time talking with him. Please come and ride with us. It'll be
May,
fun.
you're gonna be a great
Yeah, I want to ride with you too. Come on, let's
You
go
just can't
already.
unsee that,
I
can
can't
you?
unsee that. It's the damn bow in her haircut.
Now I get it. We couldn't figure out how you guys stayed in touch. Those media sure are handy, aren't they? There's a heavy price to pay for the crime of interrupting my touching and long-awaited reunion with Amelia.
You're... too slow.
2 hours. You gave your buddies a schedule that was 2 hours behind the real time frame. We can use that time to get Amelia and the others out, raid this forest, and crush the fingers that know our location. Then make the proper preparations to wipe out your Sin Archbishop once and for all. The feeling of your enemy always being one step ahead? You're about to learn just how terrifying it is to be in that position.
That robe has been woven with quite a peculiar spell.
It's a handmade item by Roswell. Apparently there's a spell laced into it that prevents recognition. Originally it was
Okay.
Amelia's,
That
but
would
I-
also explain his voice when he had the hood up.
Look, I didn't steal it,
He
okay?
totally stole it.
And all of those doubtful villagers, you worked hard to convince them, Subaru.
Please! Amelia's... she's a girl who can be friends with every one of you! And I want you to give her the chance to make you see that! I'm sure you all have a lot you'd like to say, but please let us protect you long enough to allow that chance to happen!
This strike should shut down the communications network.
Hooray! We killed all of them! Please don't say that. It makes us sound awful.
Or
Oh, guess what?
awesome.
We took a prisoner, too.
A prisoner?
Prisoners are good.
Oh my God.
Nice! But he's not in the witch's cult. I was wondering why you hadn't shown up yet. You got caught, huh?
Another
Everything is
aspect
ready and
is I
accounted
forgot
for.
about.
Yeah,
Merchant
it-
guy.
We
Yep.
can leave any time.
Let's do this, everyone. We'll begin as planned. Now, this time we'll finish it! Let's show Sloth and Fate what some motivated people can do! It's a pleasure to meet you, great Sin Archbishop. If you could find it within you to add my body and soul to the ranks of your fingers carrying out the ordeal, there would be no greater honor. Please allow me into the fold.
So my! A wondrous how vivacious your faith is! To think there was such a devout believer! Please forgive my sloth for failing to find him! Forgive me!
Even when the motherfucker gets what he wants, he's still bashing his head and shit. God.
Bishop, don't! Which wouldn't want to see her beloved believer in such agony and pain? She would be much happier to see you carry out the ordeal to completion.
No, what was I thinking? You are absolutely right! Yes, of course, the ordeal! What she needs from me right now is the ordeal! Your inspiring words have opened my eyes! Thank you, thank you! With this ordeal, we must test her and find out if this half-devil is good enough. If she is a worthy vessel to put the witch into.
There we go.
What are you talking about? Worthy vessel?
Suspected the
If
whole
she
time,
is
but
worthy,
yep, there
the
we
witch
go.
will possess her. What's that?
Just what it looks like. A Metia. Sin Archbishop.
Huh? I see him! His face looks just as scary as I heard.
My face? Who are you? No! I mean, what are you?
Now then, Tora!
Tara.
Like it.
Nice.
Looks like our surprise attack is a success!
What?
Maybe you should ask the witch who left her scent all over me for the answer to that question. Oh, that's right. Unlike me, you haven't received the special pass letting you meet with the witch anytime you want, have you?
What do you mean? How dare you speak as though you are intimate with the witch, imposter?
I'm not lying. We're so close, she's grabbed my heart. Literally.
Yeah?
Inconceivable! That simply cannot be! Don't you dare think you can ever escape from
Oh,
me!
he can fly using his own hands.
Here he
That's
comes, here he
cool.
comes! He's getting closer! Hurry! Don't slow down!
Impossible! Vanish in the vengeful face of my devoted diligence!
Whoa! What the heck is that? There's a balled-up man flying! That's crazy!
I've never seen anything look so creepy.
Seriously!
So he just looks like he's sitting down floating to you guys? It doesn't matter. Either way, leave him to me. Watch the rear like we planned!
None of this is in the guide to my divine destiny and the gospel! What are you? Just what are you?
You ask the same things over and over. If you're having nightmares, then welcome to the club.
Then, you are truly pride in the flesh!
Wrong! My name's Subaru Natsuki! And I am the Knight of Amelia, the silver-haired half-elf. I don't know anything about this pride stuff. The only title I want is Amelia's Knight. I don't need any others.
What futile plan is up your sleeve?
It's a good one. Your natural enemy. One you and I happen to have in common.
Your natural enemy, huh? Now that's a fine thing to call me.
More a frenemy at this point.
Yeah.
I'm one of the Lagunica Imperial Knights, Julius Eucleus. For my kingdom, I must now slay you.
So you're a spirit hearts user, are you?
Are you able to trust me? Will you put your faith in me?
Listen, I still hate your freaking guts.
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
You broke my arms and legs. That's a pretty traumatic thing, you know. Haven't you ever heard
you
the word
hear?
restraint?
Just so you're aware, I did hold back quite a bit that day.
Seriously? I truly hate you, greatest of knights. And I always will. Even so, I'll put my trust in you. The shame I feel that began that day attests to my knowledge that you are an incredible knight.
I see. Then, with all my soul, I will live up to that trust! Now, El Corista!
No way. You should not be able to see it. It should be invisible to you.
Julius can only see what I'm seeing. Right now, we're both sharing my vision. Although, it's a much creepier feeling than I thought it'd be.
I can use Nect to consciously share some of your senses, as well as to maintain them for a while.
Yep, his floaty orb.
I must
magic
admit,
fairy
when you
ball
first
things.
proposed this plan to me, I questioned your sanity.
Well, it worked though, didn't it? Gotta have guts sometimes, and be willing to try anything.
Curse you! Curse you! Curse you! Curse you! Curse you! Curse you!
Using your eyes, I shall slay him. For my friend, Subaru Natsuki!
Frenemies.
Yeah. I dig it. That was a good...
There's something that's causing me a bit of concern. I would like to take a small number of our forces to eliminate it.
What about me? Could I not be of any help?
No, Miss Amelia. Please head to safety in the carriage. And hold on to these children's hands tightly, all right?
You're their last line of defense. Or at least Puck is.
You cannot use such means, such evil tricks, to make light of me and my undying devotion!
This is some crappy game where as soon as you're caught, it's over. We must be out of our minds to entrust our lives to those odds. Completely insane!
My body's slowly getting used to this. Shall we speed up?
Sounds good! Don't worry about me!
El Clauseria!
Nice. I love the classic anime fights. It's great. I love this so much.
Good fight.
He blew him up with sparkles. This is
I won't
great.
let you do that! Ladonna!
Burn, fighting spirit! Howl, magic ball! I get serious, I can pitch like a pro!
What is this?
Nice. Very nice.
There we go.
The love of the witch! It bathed my entire body!
Julius, we need to undo Nect right now!
As you wish, then.
My brain. It trembles!
Yeah, just tremble while you wait inside me. I'll let you meet her just this one time, okay?
What's that? Meet whom?
Ooh.
Yes! I've waited so long. Waited for your love. Merciful love. Affectionate love.
Purge.
No. You're not the one.
Purge.
I made it back. This cannot. No, it cannot be.
I was prepared to keep doing that over and over again until you finally left me, but you gave up after just one go at it? How big of a coward are you? Betelgeuse Ramani Kanti. You were Sloth. No doubt about it.
Subaru, let's hurry back to the village.
Huh?
Felix contacted me. It seems they have a problem.
Damn it! Just when I think we've got it all under control, everything backfires!
We verified that no spell was used to set a trap, but if something were physically rigged in the carriage, there'd be no way of knowing without seeing it.
Hey, Felix! Would a ground dragon be fast enough to catch up with them?
If they're already out of the Mather's domain and on the Leaf House Highway, then I think it'd be pretty difficult.
That still wasn't enough. Even after everything we did, I still can't.
Excuse me, may I say something? I'm actually in a bit of a desperate position right now. If you'd be willing to accept a trade and help me out, I promise to catch up to the carriage
If
that
there's
left-
anything I can do to make that happen, I'll do it!
I like a man who can make quick decisions, Mr. Natsuki. Thanks so much.
Man, your Soul of Language Divine Protection's amazing.
Thanks. I actually had a hard time learning to control it. I can hear the voices of all creatures, big and small, from ground dragons to the tiniest of bugs.
Then if we choose our path based on all the information that they're giving you, this shortcut will work. Catching up to Amelia and the kids should be easy.
What are you talking about? None of this will be easy at all!
We're gonna die! We're seriously gonna die at this rate! It's the end of the line!
What's this rush washing over me? I just
he's
feel
a
so
racer.
alive! Honestly, even I had no idea I was capable of doing... There's something terrible coming this way.
Dun 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 dun.
Move it! Faster, Otto! Don't stop, no matter what!
Do you know how many there are?
Not exactly, but there's a lot. Have no fear. The old man's power is no joke.
Whatever happens, I'll protect you. With me around, there's nothing to fear. Well, we're
They
okay.
put a giant
seriously.
bomb under
don't
you,
have
but
to worry
yeah.
about us. We'll
Well,
be
they don't know
alright.
about
I don't know about that, yeah.
We made a promise, so this is nothing. He said you get lonely, so he was worried about you. Yeah, he said... Wait, I don't think we were supposed to tell her about that. Oh, no.
Oh, kids, gotta love them.
Mr. Natsuki, what is it? Is there something behind us?
Just some big black animal with a bunch of legs and a bad attitude. It has a wild voice and a scary face, so you're better off not looking.
Everything you're saying just makes me want to take a look even more.
Keep your curiosity in check and keep driving. Takes a bite out of me, you're gonna be next. One less card to play. Thanks for your strength and help, Julius. How about a little rental goa? Damn it, that hurts! Man! Give it to me! Hand it over! I told you, if you try to get into my body, you're only gonna get hurt! The witch doesn't want to see you! The witch! Satella! Satella! I haven't forgotten a single moment of the things you did for me! I'll treasure them forever! Even if you forgot, your humble servant will always remember!
Hey, up ahead!
I don't read Japanese.
Wilhelm!
Subaru, sir!
Where's Amelia?
She's that way! Go straight toward the great tree! This is the perfect chance to repay my debt! I pity anyone who stands in the path of a man who's on his way to see a woman!
Oh, Wilhelm, you glorious, glorious bastard. I love ya.
Right there, I see it! The carriage with the refugees!
So, are you thinking about Subaru?
Yeah, but it's crazy. I still can't believe it.
I can. If he's really leading the army, a lot of things would make sense. Like why Rum didn't argue, and why the villagers agreed to evacuate without putting up any resistance.
But still, why? After all the pain and suffering he went through. After I made him look so sad. Why would he?
Leah, something's coming up behind us!
There, found them.
I thought a reunion like this seemed a little sudden for you, so that's why you're here, huh?
I am surprised the Dragon Horse mount thing is still alive.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it shielded him. It looked like it shielded him during
Yeah.
the blast.
He was between Subaru and the blast, yeah.
you're finally awake. Thank goodness. I'm so glad.
I'm laying down, and Mealy is kneeling. Hold on, I need to get my bearings here. Considering my
Don't
perspective,
freak
our
out,
distance
just
from
enjoy
each other,
it.
and the heavenly sensation that's under my head,
Just
could
enjoy
it
it.
You don't have to go through all that, silly. Your head's on my lap. It's not too uncomfortable, is it?
There's no finer, more divine pillow I could possibly imagine. Hey, would it be okay if you told me how things turned out?
She was pretty badly burned, but she's strong. I think she'll be fine. Felix is looking after her.
Oh, Felix joined us too? Wow. So, have I been up for a long time?
About an hour or two.
Then, I guess everybody's together now.
Julius, too. Even him. I was really surprised. I never expected to see you two getting along, much less working together.
It was for the very best of reasons. One's bluer than the mountains, taller than the seas. Dear Mealy. Back then, you asked me why I was doing all the things I was doing. Why I desperately tried to save you, and why I always seemed to put in so much effort. You asked me why.
Your answer confused me. You said that it was because I saved you, but... I haven't done anything like that at all. I've never been able to. It seems like you're the one who's always saving me. I could never do anything for you. And every time, you get hurt and say that it was for my
The
sake.
reality that happened.
No,
in
I was
isn't
pretty
your
messed
reality.
up back then. I said it was all for you, but I really just liked the idea of doing it all for you. I had it in my head that if I just kept telling you that, you'd accept it.
Subaru.
I'm sorry. I used you for my own stupid self-satisfaction. All the things you said back then were true, every word of it. I was just so wrong. But there's one thing I wasn't wrong about. I want to save you. I want to help you. I honestly mean that. It's not a lie.
I know that.
I do it because I love you. I want to stand beside you and be your strength.
Listen, I'm a half-elf.
Yes, I know that.
I'm a silver-haired half-elf, and so many people hate me for no other reason than because I look like the witch. They despise me. They absolutely detest me.
I know. Those guys are completely blind.
I don't have much experience with people, so I don't have friends. I'm naive and not worldly, so I say strange things sometimes. And the reason I want to be the ruler of this kingdom is really, really selfish.
I love you with all my heart. I mean it. I'm crazy about you. I want to be with you all the time. I want to hold your hand all the time. You could sit there and come up with a list of 10 things you hate about yourself, but I just reply with 2,000 things that I love about you. That's the kind of special treatment I want to give you. That's the depth of the love in my heart.
You know, that's the first time I've received special treatment. It actually made me happy.
Well, it's for the right reasons.
I don't get it. Why 2,000?
Because 100-fold just isn't enough. Doesn't come close to how I feel about you.
What should I do? What do I say? You've told me so many of your thoughts and feelings. I'm thankful, but also a little overwhelmed. I don't know what I'm supposed to do at a time like this.
You don't have to stress over it. I'm not demanding an answer right away. The way I see it is this. I'll get your answer one day, and I'm confident of what that answer will be.
I honestly didn't expect him to get this far in terms of himself.
I was watching the first couple of episodes earlier in the week just for something else, and the change in Subaru is so dynamic.
No, it's... Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
let's
the
see.
change he's gone through is
Hold on.
just...
Oh, crap. Hold on. It's going to want to auto-load
It's going to try and load the next one.
Yeah, it's...
You should be able to go down and just scroll forward.
Oh, there we go.
There we
There we go.
Yep.
End credits.
End credit scene.
Hey, Petra. Aren't you a little close?
Yeah, maybe. But she had you all to herself earlier, and I don't think that's fair. It's my turn.
You go,
Listen,
Petra.
I think you've got this all
You're
wrong,
great.
Petra. Subaru and I were just, we had important things to talk about.
No matter what it takes, I'm not gonna lose to you, understand?
Oh,
Take it
God.
easy, Mealy. She's only a kid. Just forget about it. No?
I can't do that. Even if they're only words from a child, I refuse to take such a lackadaisical attitude.
Who uses words like lackadaisical
She
anymore?
does.
You can't stop teasing me, can you? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like one.
Okay, you two, take it easy. Look, I'm sorry, Petra, and I need to thank you. You made a promise not to leave Mealy alone, and you stuck to your word through thick and thin, so I really appreciate it. Once things calm down, there are actually a lot of people I need to thank. Also,
Yeah, I was going to say, we left Rem sitting on the sideline for most of this.
Subaru?
oh, just, so listen, Mealy. There's something extremely important that I need to tell you.
Okay, what is it?
That's his serious
This
face.
is gonna be pretty hard for me to say, but please, hear me out. And of course it goes without saying that I'm completely prepared to be knocked out by Rom when I tell her. I mean, well, Rem said some really nice things to me, and,
Easy,
was already
Subaru. Just
awkward,
calm down.
and-
Now, I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to say to me, but I can tell it means a lot, and you're trying your hardest to say it, okay? Just take it slow, like a good boy.
like a good boy, huh? Not exactly encouraging. All right, here goes. Time for me to man up. Come right out and say it. You see, the thing is, Rem said that she loves me, and she meant it in the same way I told you that I love you. All right, there, I said it.
Subaru,
Yes.
I'm confused. Who is Rem?
Oh. Ha.
I thought that was just a whale fog thing. Apparently, it's something else entirely.
Interesting. Ha.
Oh.
Didn't see like I knew they were gonna do something with Rem because she was completely out
Yeah.
of the picture for so long. Yeah, no, like, ha.
Huh.
So we think everything's fine, and then
whammo.
And
well,
then whammo,
okay,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
that was
no,
the
that's-
hook for the next season.
Yeah,
They've
so he's
hooked
gotta-
me. They got me.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Jeez,
Huh.
man.
Yeah, no, that's that was a good episode, man. That was that was good.
Finale.
Finale.
Knew it was going to be a good
That was a
episode
good
one
finale.
way or the
That
other.
was a good
but
episode. It was a good finale. It was
hit all of the high points, had great combat. We finally got the final bit of connection and character development with him and Amelia. We got
figured out
the
what
bit
they-
back with the kids.
we knew. Oh, sorry. The revelation, and this made perfect sense. I mean, I didn't specifically guess this, but it makes sense that they wanted Amelia to use as like a
to
vessel.
resurrect the witch. Yeah.
She's still connected to the shit going on with the witch.
Yeah.
She's not the witch,
realistically
but she's...
confirmation, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
the official confirmation that yes, Amelia is somebody that they're trying to resurrect into the witch. I imagine it's almost the way that Beetlejuice body hops. It's probably a more potent, powerful, or specific version of that.
You know, it's a matter of she needs a compatible body, and she
which
is,
in this case means something elven.
which is well, like they just they drill that point home the entire show that Amelia
Yeah.
looks like she's very similar to the witch.
Yeah.
So
Compatible body.
yeah. No, but God,
Oh,
that was a great scene at the end. Like we said, he has made so much progress as a character.
so much. Although there are still flashes of his old, like the way he
Oh,
was
he's still
freaking
him.
out trying to tell
Yeah,
her.
he's still himself.
He's still Subaru.
Yeah,
but so much more mature and centered now.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, he had to go crazy to reach this point.
Oh,
He had to have that
old-
one
the old
life
version
where he was just
the old version of himself would never have even tried to tell her.
no.
He'd
Not
have
at
tried to
all.
keep that hidden. He'd try to
We
you
get
know.
the first half of this season.
yeah, he'd be trying to like keep those two things separate. And of course they would inevitably, find out about it and then it would be chaos and all that. Whereas here he just tells her. Now of course we get the curveball that she doesn't remember who Rem is.
Which, yeah, the
So-
thing we've seen thus far doing that to people on one of his. I thought it had something to do with the whale's fog.
That
but
is what they set it up as. That is what we were led to believe. That's what he was led to believe. So it's either
it's got to be something witch culty.
yeah,
But
like either there's something else out there that has the ability to do that.
maybe one of the other sin.
Because
people.
what was it? What was the whale supposed to be?
Oh,
The whale was one of the sins.
was one of the sins? Was it envy?
I forget. God, I know it was one of the sins though. So it's connected to the witch.
Envy, greed, wrath, lust, sloth, gluttony, and
Pride.
pride. Thank you.
Yeah.
Although I
think it was pride.
it
Was it pride?
pride is the one they keep calling Subaru.
No,
They
that's right.
keep
Yeah.
calling Subaru.
Subaru is pride. Yeah. Huh.
I want to say it
Anyways.
was either greed or envy, but
Yeah.
I
Either
could
way,
be wrong
point.
there.
The point is, the whale was connected to the witch stuff
yeah,
in some way, shape, or form. So it would stand to reason that maybe she had a run in with another one of the sins.
yeah, quite possibly.
But
Especially with as much as he was using the witch power to fight Beetlejuice, it's been established every time he uses it, it like sends out a beacon to everything witch related in the area that they all home in on and are like zoom. So he
Yeah.
could have just caught the attention of another wild one nearby, like the whale was.
no. But yeah. I'm really curious to see going forward.
Well, from what you've told me, there's only 2 seasons.
Yep,
Does
there's only
2
one more
seasons
season.
wrap it, or is it still in production?
No, I believe there's
Okay.
only the 2 seasons, as
Well,
far as I know.
Next season should realistically be well,
It'll be
big
shorter
showdown
for
with
one.
the witch. Yeah, shorter half-hour episodes instead of hour-long double episodes.
Mhm.
So these videos will get shorter.
Yeah.
Having to deal with the final witch thing that may or may not coincide with various political infighting between the 5 different groups. We haven't seen much of anything going on with Felt.
Yeah, I was gonna say
We
Feld
got
and Reinhardt
the-
completely
Yeah.
sidelined for the entire.
All we saw was the acknowledgement that she was taking on the mantle at the meeting thing, and then sidelined for the rest of the season. So I'm really hoping we get into that
Next
early
time. Yeah.
next season.
Well, I mean, the first thing obviously we're gonna deal with is what the hell happened to Rem. That's the first thing,
I hope so.
and then
They
we'll probably,
might torture us and leave it hanging.
I imagine the first part of it will be the Rem thing, and then after that we'll probably delve back into the royal selection stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. I think that's it.
I'm good if you're good.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us for this season. We will be back with season 2. We have been Informed and Confused. I'm Bill.
I'm Alan.
Have a good night.